Section 8 was supposed to be a helping hand. It was not supposed to be forever. And it has turned into forever. I remember when I first started renting and working with Section 8, there was a mom and daughter, and this was when we had to go meet them at the office to turn in the packet. We've come a long way, technology. And the mom was so proud that her daughter, she was able to get her daughter onto the program and pass it down from generation to generation. Because they knew at that point their rent was going to be covered for the rest of their lives. And we're not talking about people who are disabled and physically disabled and can't work. They may have been given a lot in life where they haven't really developed skills or been able to compete within the workforce. But where's the motivation if you know that your rent's going to get paid, you can get on SNAP benefits, you can get free health care. We've created this society that knows that the government will take care of them and that there's no motivation for them to change their path and to take care of themselves. I mean, in the 12 years I've been doing it, I've had 2 tenants work their way off of Section 8. That's it. And I'm on average have about 80 to 90 Section 8 leases from year to year. So those aren't really great odds. So I think it would be good for the program to be revamped in some way, shape, or form where it rewards those that work rather than it feeling like a punishment.
Section 8 is soaked in fraud.
I cannot believe that Trump is trying to ban EBT recipients from buying junk food. Yeah, you heard that. Buying junk food. Why do you care if I buy 10 cases of soda? SNAP recipients may be barred from junk food purchases under new House GOP bill. So if this new bill passes, you cannot buy soft drinks, candy, ice cream, prepared desserts such as cake, pies, cookies, or similar products. What the fuck? Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Dr. Pepper are pushing to keep their products eligible for purchase by SNAP. I'm sorry, but what I buy with my food stamps is none of your fucking business. At all. I don't care if you're a fucking taxpayer. I'm gonna set up a petition, okay? And I'm gonna set it up and I'm gonna, everybody that's against this fucking ban needs to sign it. Apparently, they're trying to make America healthy again. If I don't tell you guys what to buy with your money, then you shouldn't care about how I spent my EBT. Like I said, I don't care if it comes from your taxes. Let me buy whatever the fuck I want to buy. This is truly unacceptable, and I'm not standing by this. I will sue them if I have to.
Of course, yes, my money. Funny how that works when it's coming straight from someone else's paycheck. You're not entitled to luxuries when you're on life support from taxpayers. Get stable, then splurge. Until then, be grateful the system even gives you bread, let alone cake.
So let me say this. I have a lot of people crashing out regarding their eligibility for Section 8. Understandable, right? A lot of them have become accustomed to a certain lifestyle, so I can completely understand and empathize with the fact that it's very shocking that now all of a sudden you're going to have to start paying full price for housing. But as someone like myself who works very closely with SNAP and Section 8 and larger employment agencies, I see the ins and the outs. I speak with people daily who were on Section 8 when their kids were newborns, and now their kids are 15, 16, 17, 18, and they're still getting Section 8 benefits. These are the same people who are 100% qualified for the jobs that we are interviewing them for when we bring them into the office, but they will turn down the job if it's paying too much so that they won't lose their benefits. Or they will work under the table, or they will engage in what I like to call the application quota game, where they apply for positions, they come in and interview, you get them the job, then they don't show up the first day. And this is incredibly frustrating for people like myself. And, I hope no one takes this the wrong way, but I feel like Section 8 has created complacency. It's supposed to be a stepping stone, right? It's supposed to be something that is a tool to lead you to financial stability. But what a good amount of people do, and I would not say that it's the majority, but they do exist, y'all. They will get on Section 8, become Section 8 lifelong recipients, and then deny any opportunity of upward mobility in regard to employment.
What the actual hell is wrong with people? These benefits were meant for the genuinely disabled or struggling, not for able-bodied single mums turning down jobs just to milk the system. You got 2 legs, 2 arms and a school-aged kid? Then get off your arse and work. This isn't a lifestyle plan, it's supposed to be a lifeline.
Hi everybody, I lost my voice. We were forced back here, took a red-eye flight, haven't slept. We're here being forced back to vote on this disastrous budget proposal that is going to decimate our rural hospitals, healthcare that families, millions of families across the United States rely on, and increase costs for all of us for the private insurance market when we have this much uncompensated care. It's hard to hold back the tears with how bad this bill really is, the impact that it will make in Colorado and especially in rural Colorado. So I will keep you updated.
Oh man, we've reached Oscar-worthy sadness. Tears over losing access to endless handouts. How tragic. Maybe try employment instead of emotional blackmail.
Hold up now. So the law was just passed that there's no more Section 8 after 2 years. So who's an exception to the rule? What is an exception to the rule? Because what about people with disabilities? What about old people? Is this going to be, back to previous people or new people that are approved? We got to get this figured out because, woo child, this is crazy work. Crazy work.
The free ride is done for those gaming the system. No more excuses, no more handouts, time to grow up and hustle. Abuse the safety net and you're done. Survival ain't for the lazy.
They cut my motherfucking food stamps to $85 fucking dollars from $738. How the fuck that's supposed to support a household of...
Oh, of course, because $738 in free snacks was a sacred birthright, and now with $85, it's suddenly oppression. How dare anyone suggest you work for your food? Blasphemy. Let's start a revolution over losing our chip funds.
So my landlord just left my house. I get a knock at the door. It's Saturday, a little bit before noon. I open it. It's my landlord. I'll let her in. She hands me this. She's giving me 24-hour notice that Section 8 is not paying my June rent tomorrow. Rent is due tomorrow. $1,100. $1,100. She expects me to come up with. Because they are no longer paying my rent, I have to pay it out of my pocket. I don't work. I'm not going to work. I will never have a job, ever. How does the government expect me to keep a roof over my 6 kids' head without Section 8? Just because I've been on it for 13 years doesn't mean I don't need it anymore. I need it now more than ever. $1,100. And you expect me to come up with that in 24 hours. Or I have to get out. So pretty much, I'm going to be out on the streets. Because there's no way I can come up with $1,100.
Taxpayer money isn't here to fund your rent freebies. It should go to real community needs, not covering your bills. In 13 years, you couldn't find a way to support yourself and instead kept having 6 kids. Get real. Stop leeching off hard-working people, get a job, pay your own way, and quit whining.
LA just cut Section 8 housing vouchers by 10% for new leases. Starting this past Friday, if you're trying to move in with a rent voucher, good luck, your options just shrank. The city has already stopped issuing new vouchers to 24,000 people on the wait list. This is not a drill. This isn't just local. This is a result of budget cuts made under the Trump administration that are squeezing already vulnerable renters. Existing tenants might be safe for now, but anyone moving will have to settle for cheaper, worse housing, likely segregated in less safe neighborhoods. Basically the hood. If you think affordable housing is your lifeline, think again. The system is breaking down. And if you don't have a plan, you're about to get priced out or forced into worse living conditions.
Quit whining and get off your ass. If you want a good house, you gotta earn it. Nobody's handing out luxury on a silver platter.
So since Trump said that you can no longer buy snacks and sodas with your EBT card, or Section 8 is for the veterans and the disabled, everybody been mad at me. For what? I don't care, because guess what? I agree with Trump. If you young, you healthy, and you got energy, you need to get up, go get you a job. Stop laying around on these men. And for the men who laying around on women, for the man who can't wait for their woman to get Section 8 so you can go lay up in her house. No, and y'all ladies, y'all foul because y'all allowing these men to sit up and lay in your bed, play with your whatever, eat your kids, zoom zooms and wham whams and pancake on a stick, all that. Man, look, make them get out and go get a job. 2 is better than 1. Both of y'all can work at McDonald's and live an okay life. Y'all don't have to sit around and wait on the government, because the government don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you nothing. So all Trump is doing is everything that you scared to say, he says it. So all my Trump supporters, follow the kid, man.
If you're healthy and still whining, that's on you. Trump didn't slash survival, he slashed the freeloading. Uncle Sam ain't your sugar daddy. Wake up, clock in, and quit making benefits your entire personality. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.